Well, I guess it's time to try it again. Something I've never been successful on before, but I want to try to buff this car. I mean, this stuff looks terrible. So, anyways, I'll get set up. We'll get you guys put in a stand, and we'll try buffing on this car. Just see how it comes out. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna start out with this Meguiar's medium cut, and we'll start out on the fender, top of the fender and the hood. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I've never been successful at this stuff before. So we'll just have to see. My pad is not the best. Half the sticky pad stuff is gone. And sometimes it does that, see? And I've got to fix it and then... Well, that fender's pretty beat up, but it's coming out pretty darn nice. Can y'all tell the difference on there? Oh yeah. Just wipe it down real quick. Let me get a new microfiber. Yeah, that's real shiny. You can really tell a difference. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Let's get onto the hood and we'll just keep going with it. See how we can make this car shine. Let's go to time lapse. Wow. See the difference? Wow. That's making one heck of a difference. Let's wipe this off a little bit so you guys can see what it was before. Wow. Look how sharp that is. I mean, the paint does have imperfections all over it. And yeah, it'll get repainted one of these days, but this makes the car look so much better. I mean, so much better. Look over here. The two sides, there's... Wow! That makes me speechless. Alright, we'll finish the hood up. I also got some swirl remover and stuff like that, but I've got to wait till Friday to get some buffing pads for that. This buffing pad is just barely enough, and we're going to do this whole car with that try to do the whole car with that pad. So anyways, let's get going on the other side of the hood. We'll try to touch up these edges just a little bit. See right there, I didn't get quite enough, so we'll have to get there. And some of these edges are hard to get. Got a little bit of rust showing through right here. It's not very bad though, so we'll have to pull that off, and then also we have some bubbling through right there. That's not good. So let's get the rest of this hood done, and then we can move on to the rest of the car. I mean, that looks so gorgeous. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Bet you that bottle would slide right off of there. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's got crap on the bottom. Oops. No, not quite. So we'll have to get some wax and wax it too. But this is just making a mess with that stuff. But like I said, I'm not a detailer, but boy, that's looking so good. I can't believe the difference. So anyways, let's get the rest of the hood done. Boy, that looks like a completely different car. What do y'all think about that? I mean, sure there's crap everywhere now because the wind's blowing and I don't have shut doors. But man, that looks so good. I need to pull off the windshield wiper so I can do in here some, but that'll happen later. Let's move on to the roof. I guess now's the time to tell you guys, this isn't all I've been doing. See, I didn't want to have another failed video on how to buff a car. So, what I ended up doing, let's see, I did this entire side and it turned out really good. And I did half the roof. I didn't do a very good job on the roof on this side, but I did do a good job on that. I got to redo the trunk. I didn't do the best of jobs on it. So, but I didn't want to have another failed buffing video, so I practiced a little bit before I got on camera. And you guys can even see the El Camino in the reflection of this car. That thing looks good. Boy, that looks good. I parked it like this for a reason. That way we'd have light to show how bad this side is. I mean, you can just automatically look at the fender and look at the hood. You can see a difference. So let's do this side of the car and the roof, and maybe we'll hit the trunk again. I also tried right here on the bumper. Look how clean that turned out. I mean, there's the shiny part, there's the dulled part. You can't just wipe that off. I mean, it's a considerable difference, so we might even do the bumpers. Might pull that front bumper to do it, but that rear bumper we'll just do like it is. So well, should I do this fender? Maybe I ought to just finish this fender out real quick, then we'll work our way over there. And then I don't know how to buff right here. I'm gonna have to read on that and see how to do it properly. So let's finish this fender out, then we'll move on to the door, quarter panel, and the roof. So, and then we'll wipe it all off and go over it. Well, it's starting to thunder and lightning pretty good. Cold front must be here. Whew. Pretty cool out now. Okay, until I can get, I'm gonna get some glue and glue that sucker back down. Until I can get that done, I really can't continue. That thing keeps on flying off and making it hard. But look how nice that is. I mean, it's not anywhere near finished, but it is pretty darn nice. I mean, it is turning out pretty stinking good. If you look at that car, man, that looks good. I mean, this whole car is just turning around. So, I guess I'll go start gluing that and we can continue on this here in a little while. I ordered more buffing pads, but they have not come in yet. They said they won't be here till Friday. So I just got to make do with that one. None of the parts stores carry buffing pads here. So that sort of sucks, but it is what it is, you know. So I'll go charge my cameras and glue that down, and we'll continue on this here in a little while. Well, you guys have asked and asked and asked, so I figured let's deliver. We got a header there and a header over there, and we are going to throw them on this car. It's sort of late. I had a whole video about trying to paint this fender and stuff like that, and wouldn't you know it, the SD card got corrupted. I ran out of paint, so that's gonna have to finish up later. I did finish buffing out this quarter panel, and the car is looking really good. So let's get into removing the exhaust off this car. We'll remove the passenger side first, and then we'll go ahead and slap on the headers. I don't have exhaust for the headers yet, so that ought to be obnoxious. So let's get after it. Okay, let's keep it real for a minute. They say install headers is so much fun. What they don't tell you is how much of a pain that is to install headers. Okay, this bolt back here, you can't get to except for with an open end wrench. This spark plug wire right here, it is, I can barely squeeze my finger through that. And we haven't even got to the hard side yet. This is a hard side. I mean, I don't know on this one. Let's go over here. Oh, this one we might be able to get something on there. And then I also got to figure out for my power steering, see how we can do that. So it's not easy. And I would have probably ran that manifold for the rest of my life, but y'all want it, so y'all are getting it. So this video deserves a thumbs up. Let's start it with that one side. It's going to be open header on that side. We're just going to start it for half a second. Oh, prepare to plug your ears. Yeah, it's gonna be freaking wild. It's gonna be loud, wild, obnoxious. Everything I don't need in a car. Let's get her done anyways. Okay, I'll start pulling this driver's side. I don't know how that's gonna end up working, but oh, it's hot in here. So I'm gonna pull this driver's side, we'll get it. See if that other one even fits in there. I mean, we don't even know if it'll fit in there. So I'm gonna have to find out a spacer between here and here. And then we gotta make sure it'll clear that. Ooh. That one goes in just a little bit. Maybe it will. See, that pivots in just a little bit. These are Hooker Competition Series headers. So let's get this other side put on and we'll probably end it there. Hey everyone, well, it got dark and late last night, so I didn't keep filming because you guys can't see nothing. But I got the driver's side installed, plugs back in and stuff like that. We haven't started it yet. I got to get the clutch linkage in, so that was a bear to get in there. I mean, the car had to come up and then I had to wiggle it up and then in. Oh, it was a bear. I had to dent this right here to get clearance in between the gearbox and it. I mean, that was, I don't know, whoever said do headers, man, did you cost me a lot of work. But we'll be able to reap the benefits. So I mean, you asked, you shall receive. So let's get the clutch linkage on. It's gonna be pretty tight to get in there. It goes right there to there. Here's the clutch arm. So, and we should be able to pop that in real quick, get the, and then we'll be able to stick her in and start her up. So let me get that put on and we'll be right back. Okay, we finally got all the clutch linkage hooked up. Oh, I didn't tighten that bolt. I need to tighten that bolt real quick. It's right down in there,
real fun to get to.
But I'm gonna do that from the top side. Well, I did have my jack stands out for y'all that would gonna say something. Let's tighten that bolt down real quick, that nut. It's a 9/16. Then we can fire this thing up. I'm trying to do this because those headers get hot and my skin is fragile. So we'll get a 9/16. We'll reach way back in here and try to tighten that. So okay, I got it tightened. Let's throw that wrench down. Give this a swig and see what she sounds like. Oh boy. Y'all ready for this? I'm not sure you are. I know I'm not. Well, maybe I can. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go for a start. The time is 3:40. On the 21st. Headers installed. We're in neutral. Boy, she is loud. She is smoking loud. Literally, all that stuff burning off of there. I don't know how long these things have sat, but I know they've sat a while. Woo! That thing is loud. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, it's gonna be obnoxious till I'm gonna have to get an exhaust put on this thing pretty darn quick. Whew. Okay, let's fire up one more time. That thing is so cool. Trying to let it warm up some. Pressure hooked up yet. Woo! Boy, she is, that is loud. Oh, well, I think that does it. We're getting exhaust. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. In this video, we just went ahead and we polished all the paint. I tried to get that on camera for you, but it didn't work out too well. I need to go to town and get more paint. But we shined it up. It looks so much better. Although it's sort of dirty right now for me leaning all over it. So we buffed and waxed it, and we put on headers, and that was a 2-day ordeal. So anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, go spend some time with the family. Thank you guys for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I mean, if you want to see stuff like this, subscribe. I'm thinking we're gonna do a full 2.5-inch exhaust out back with some cutouts. It ought to scream. So thank you guys, and we will talk to you next time.